you do realize how resilient you've been, right? You do realize that you hold so much power in being resilient. And if you don't feel like you have been resilient, or you don't know too much about the concept of resilience, from my point of view, resilience is facing challenges and yet keep on going with life and pushing. And even if you're not pushing, you're still going. You're still continuing this thing called life. So even if you're here right now watching this video, you are here because you are alive. And that means that you have been resilient because you're alive. You're right now watching this video right here. So despite the challenges, despite the heartbreak, despite everything that you have faced in the past, and you thought you wasn't going to make it through, or you thought you're not strong enough or resilient enough. Well, let me tell you, newsflash, okay? You are strong enough because you're here right now watching this video. So you are alive. You clicked on this video, or you stumbled across this video, and you're watching this video. And I'm here to tell you, you're watching this video because you have been strong and you have been resilient. Up until now, up until this point. And it may not feel that way. It may not feel that way to you because it feels heavy. It feels heavy, and your heart is heavy, and it feels difficult, and everything just feels like a challenge. And even if today is a day where you woke up and you went and brushed your teeth, and if that's the only thing you did today, congratulations. Because even if you have a hard day like today, small things like brushing your teeth, getting out of bed, are already achievements. And you don't know that because you think it's the basic thing, it's essentials, right? And yes, those are the essentials of us human beings. It's the essentials of us getting up, brushing our teeth, keeping ourselves clean, getting some sunlight in, moving a little bit, and then comes to our emotional well-being. So yeah, there are a lot of essentials and basics that we should take care of as a human being in order to feel at ease. But we are also human beings that can't do the same thing every day. And sometimes you just have a day where you don't feel strong enough. So you get out of bed and you brush your teeth, and maybe that's all you can do that day. And that's totally okay. Because it's not something that is defining your whole life, first of all. And second of all, it's not something that is dictating your whole life. So with that said, you meet this life with strength, even on days like these. You're still here watching this video though. So you know that means that you've been strong. That means that you have been resilient. And maybe it means that you should give yourself a little more credit than you actually do. You should give yourself a lot more credit for facing challenges in your life and for still being here in this life. You haven't given up on yourself yet. You haven't given up on yourself, and you won't give up on yourself. So erase the word you haven't given up on yourself yet, because you're not going to give up on yourself. And you will, let me tell you, you will face challenges in the future. There will be difficult times. I ain't even gonna lie to you. There will be times you will face challenges, and you will maybe go through heartbreak. You know, sooner or later, people in your life will start to die or around you, you know, and it may sound harsh, but that's just the truth. We're all humans. We all have expiration date, okay? So yes, and you may encounter new heartbreak. You may encounter challenges you never thought you would have. And it's going to be hard. But you already met everything from your past with such resilience because you're here right now. You're here. You don't understand. You're here right now. Despite everything you have encountered in your life. Despite every heartbreak that you thought you was never gonna go through or be able to get over. Despite every challenge that you thought you was never gonna make it through. Despite every health scare. Despite everything that you had to encounter up until this point, you have made it through. It's like a whole storm and you just went through it and came out on the other side now watching this video. Because I'm sure you're not watching this video while you're, while you're in the middle of the storm. You're probably maybe in your bed or maybe on the bus or maybe somewhere in a place where you're sitting or you're laying down or maybe you're standing, but you are not in the middle of a storm. You wouldn't be watching this video if everything around you right now, like in real time, was burning down. You wouldn't watch this video if your house was burning down right now. Though, it may feel like, in a sense, your house is burning down. But not physically, if you know what I mean. So, you're watching this video right now, and you're in a place where you are able to watch this video. You're in a place where you're able to listen to me. You have ears, you can listen, you have a sense of hearing. So everything that you have went through, and right now you are here because you have made it through those difficult times with resilience and with the strength that you have. And with the strength that even if it don't feel like it, you have built even more of up until this point. And you will even build more of strength the more challenges you encounter. And let's be honest, life is not going to be stress-free. Life isn't... It's important to be resilient. Life will never be stress-free. Life will never be challenge-free. Life will never be easy. There will always be certain challenges, and you will be able to have tools and to find tools to make life easier, but you won't be able to face this life with complete stress freedom. Life will always bring its own challenges and heartbreaks in one way or another. This is why it's extremely important to realize that you are resilient and you can make it through whatever it is that you're going to make it through, and things that you will encounter because of things you have already encountered. And you will encounter a lot of other things, but you will be able to make it through those things even better because of the things that you have went through in the past. So you don't realize how resilient you are. Newsflash, you are resilient and you are strong for making it through everything you went through in your past and everything you will encounter in your future, knowing that yes, life will be stressful. It will never be stress-free. You have to find tools to put yourself at ease and just be able to understand that the challenges you will face in your life are challenges that will occur. Knowing that, you're already one step ahead. So with that being said, give yourself much more credit. Give yourself much more credit for being here right now, for watching this video. Give yourself more credit for all the things that you've went through, for all the things you had to encounter and all the heartbreak, bro. Everything you just, those things are hurtful. You don't understand that those things that happened with you 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 5 years ago, even a year ago, those things, and I know you know, were extremely painful. And you are here right now because you have made it through. Not because you consciously chose, oh, I'm going to make it through those things and I'm resilient. So I knew those things were, those things were going to happen. Those things happened. You wasn't aware that they have hurt you. You wasn't aware that they have hurt you because you noticed they hurt you after the fact that they did. If that makes sense. So just afterwards, you started to realize like, yo, that was really a painful experience for me. That was really painful. Some things you may not even understand that they have hurt you from your childhood. There were things I never knew that have hurt me until I started going to therapy. And the therapist started telling me, well, you're supposed to be protected as a child, right? And I was like, yeah, but, they could do whatever they could do. They had to work a lot. So I couldn't be protected at all costs. But you do know that children have to be protected at all costs, right? That's the job of a parent. So things you never realized that actually hurt you, you still don't know. And you made it through those. So applause. You are resilient and you are strong, and this will help you along the way, facing so many more challenges in life, because you're not even halfway through, let's be honest. You have so many more great and amazing things that are ahead of you, and with everything you have went through, that just prepared you. It just helped you be more strong and more resilient towards the things that will happen. Because like I said, you may not even realize that those things have been challenges until afterwards. So, that being said, give yourself much more credit for being resilient. Give yourself much more credit for being the strong badass that you are. And now, remember and come back to this whenever you need a little bit of help in reminding yourself that you have made it through so many challenges and you are still here and you still keep on going. And maybe you even try. Maybe despite of the fact that you failed at this or failed at that, you keep on trying and you keep on trying. So I'm definitely proud of you. And you should be proud of yourself. So tell yourself that. Tell yourself that. You deserve it.